Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
Jamaica's poverty rate has dropped from 16.7% to 8.2%. As the government's economic program begins to pay off, our country is heading towards sustained growth. We are building Jamaica. The time by the office of the Prime Minister is
5 minutes after 9.
You're inside the Consumer Hour.
A spectacular morning to you and welcome to the Consumer Hour. I am this thing, Honeybee, and I am covering for Nora Gay Banton, who is on vacation. So welcome. Good morning to you wherever you are in the world. I want to say special good morning to my YouTubers who they're filing in, yes? And so let me see a little roll call here. I see Herman first in the chat, number one. She says, good morning, honey. Good morning to you, Herman. How you doing today? Roger Smart says, morning, honeybee. Wagwan. Albert Morgan, good morning to ya. I spy Williams Magnus. Rupert Wilson. Yes. Kariva Peart says, happy Tuesday, YouTubers. Welcome, honeybee. Thank you, Kariva. It's very early in the morning, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. Now, who else? I see Errol Townsend. Is that Sonia Hutton? A lot of new names for me here. Melissa Williams says it's Honeybee again. Yes, it's Honeybee again. It's going to be Honeybee for the next 2 weeks. So this week and next week, I will be covering for Nora while she gets some rest. All right. Hugh Donaldson, welcome to the show. News commentator J.A. says blessing. What are we read up full government name? Hi, news commentator. How are you doing? Ryder, good morning to ya. Jerome Williams, how are you doing? Welcome to you guys. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning, another hot Tuesday, but hey, we're very happy to be alive and happy to be living in a country like Jamaica where we can feel warmth. There are people in the world right now, and I have a friend who's living in Germany, and for some reason the summer is not summering in Germany. I don't know what's going on over there. The temperatures are at like 15 and 14 and it's just very rainy, but we can always find something to complain about if we look for it. So the alternative, I think the better alternative is just to be grateful for what we have and where we are and make the best use of it, right? Okay, who else do I spy with me this morning? Okay, Dr. Kemar Douglas, welcome to the show. Now, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show, and so we can get everyone on. Creative Games says, good morning, Nationwide family. Good morning to all of you. Now, today on the show, we will be, taking your calls on consumer-related matters. So if you've got anything that you really want to talk about, anything you need assistance with, I will do my best to help you. Howard Morrison says, Honeybee, what you do with Nora? I don't do nothing with Nora, Howard. Okay, Nora is getting some well-needed rest, and she will be back with you soonest. Don't you worry. Edgar Morgan, welcome to the show. Good morning to you. Richard Denny as well. Welcome all of you. Now, good morning to our listeners who are joining us on the FM band. That's 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9. All those people with their good old radios, or if you're traveling to somewhere and you've got, your station tuned to Nationwide 90 FM, a special good morning to you. Be careful on these roads, yes, and take care. All right. And if you are using our Nationwide app, welcome as well. Now, before we get to your calls today, I have some updates for you from the National Water Commission. Let's get into it. We have customers in Smoky Vale, sections of Mannings Hill Road, and surrounding areas in St. Andrew that are experiencing low water pressure or intermittent supply disruptions due to a damaged motor unit impacting operations at the Hydra Drive facility. So if you are living in Smoky Vale and sections of Mannings Hill Road and surrounding areas in St. Andrew, and you are experiencing low water pressure or intermittent supply disruptions, it is due to a damaged motor unit impacting operations at the Hydra Drive facility. So just try to be patient as possible, but as we always encourage, store water. When you have water, ensure you have some water stored. I'm sure the Water Commission is doing all they can to restore your water as soonest. Now, the NWC as well will conduct an assessment of the unit and will inform customers of the earliest restoration date once the assessment is completed. So stay close to their socials, stay close to their website. You can do your checks. Of course, here on the Consumer Hour, as soon as we have any information, we will let you know as well, all right? So they're doing their assessment, and as soon as they know what's up, they will be restoring your water for you. Okay. Now, specifically, these areas are Smoky Vale, as I said before, sections of Mannings Hill Road, and Ambassador Heights. Of course, the NWC apologizes for any inconvenience this disruption may cause to you and appreciates the patience and understanding of its valued customers. All right. Now, water supply to residents in Aberdeen and Top Williamsfield in St. Elizabeth is being impacted by high turbidity levels at the Aberdeen facility in the parish. Now, operation at the facility will resume as soon as the turbidity level subsides. Okay. Now, the NWC, once again, they regrets any inconvenience caused and craves the patience and understanding of its valued customers, because we do know water is vital. We use water to do every single thing, and especially now when the summer is so very hot, I can just imagine, what some of you may be experiencing. So we appreciate your understanding and your patience, and yes, NWC is doing all they can to get you your water supply soon. So that's the residents in Aberdeen and Top Williamsfield in St. Elizabeth. Pick up to other listeners in St. Elizabeth right now. I was in St. Elizabeth over the weekend, and I happened to drive by the wind turbines. Absolutely gorgeous in the nighttime against the night sky. Kevin, it kind of looks like something extraterrestrial. Like it looks alien, I gotta say, but it's really gorgeous because, in the countryside, there's very little light pollution. So the stars, it's like you see every single star outlined in the sky. And I was like, wow, what a beautiful place we live in, We definitely have to take care of it. So customers served by the following systems are being advised that high turbidity is currently impacting operation. The NWC is monitoring the situation, and normal operation will resume at the facilities as soon as the turbidity level subsides. So as soon as I'm getting turbidity under control, you guys will have your water supply back. Now, parishes that are affected and areas that are affected are St. James, that's the Cambridge treatment plant, Cambridge, Bickersteth, we're talking about Seven Rivers, Richmond Hill, Shortwood in St. James, Cambridge treatment plant, Duckett's, Greenwich, and Bethel Town, Argyle Mountain, Lambs River, Westmoreland. So if you hear your area today, just letting you know to just hold fast. St. James, we're talking about Niagara, Johnson, St. James as well, Eldersley, Accompong, Jointwood in St. Elizabeth, St. James, Vaughnsfield, sections of Garlands, sections of Flamstead. And still in St. James, Tangle River, sections of Tangle River. It's really interesting when you are sort of reporting these things to hear some names you've never heard before. And I'm from down that side of the island, but we never hear about Tangle River yet. Yeah, big up to the people in Tangle River. All right, still in St. James, Mafuta, Roehampton, Rock Hill, Lawson, Windsor Castle. So all of these are different areas. Once again, the NWC regrets any inconvenience caused and craves the patience and understanding of its valued customers, because they know that this is indeed a great inconvenience to you, and are working assiduously to get things sorted out for you. So all the people in these areas, yes, we crave your understanding, and yeah, we do hope. Look at rain. You see how look at rain we need, Every day the rain set up for fall and the rain now fall. Boy, this summer is not an easy summer at all. Okay, so we're going to go for a break here on the Consumer Hour. When I get back, we will be taking your calls. You can call me, yes, if you have any issues, any consumer-related issues, and I will do my best to help you with them. This is the Consumer Hour. I am the Stinger Honeybee, filling in for Nora Gay Banton. We'll be right back.
From visas to green cards, the Consular Queen at Barrett Immigration is your trusted guide for all things U.S. immigration. As a premier immigration consulting firm, we help reunite families and resolve your toughest immigration issues with care, speed, and affordability. Call now at 470-593-8448. That's 470-593-8448. Barrett Immigration, where the Consular Queen helps you unite families and change lives.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Three of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Are you ready for something mega?
Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstone, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Good morning to you if you're just joining us, and welcome back to the Consumer Hour. I'm the Stinger Honeybee, and I'm filling in for Nora Gay Banton, who is away on vacation. All right, so today we're taking your calls on consumer-related matters. You can give me a call at 876-630-9371-4. That is 876-630-9371-4. If you are listening on YouTube, welcome. Our YouTube channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live too. If you join us on YouTube, you can join the conversation there. It's always a very lively bunch, and you can also ask your questions there as well if you do not want to call in. All right, so I know we have Lorna. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, Lorna.
Good, thank you. I was wondering if you were still there. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah, my issue is I'll try to be brief.
Yes.
I paid my water bill on February 27th.
Yes.
In error. I clicked on an NWC account I had in my payee, which was the wrong account. I have written them, sent them my ID, proof of my payment, asked them to put the money back to my account. This is July, and they are now telling me that there is a balance on the account to which the money has gone, and they cannot return it. Plus, there is a further balance on that account. Now, the account I paid might have been an account. I paid $19,000 in 2022 to have a meter on a premises I bought transferred to my name.
Mm-hmm.
I am not aware of a balance on that account. NWC has not notified me, and they do not have any authority to withhold my money.
Right.
I put my case to AI, and I have their report citing all the rules and regulations, and NWC has a service time of 30 days to return funds paid to wrong accounts. They took my number to call me. No one has called me. Now, all along, I reported this to OUR, and they can't seem able to do anything. The lady asked me to send her all my documents. She's gone on vacation. Nobody has said anything to me. Now, basically, that's it. So AI did a deep analysis citing rules, regulations, sections of their governing acts for NWC and OUR, and agreed that the money ought to be refunded to me, to be paid to my correct account. They said if there is another account, then they need to communicate to me in writing and tell me where that balance and how that balance originated. They cannot apply my money to a wrong account. That's my issue.
All right. Thank you, Lorna, for explaining that. Okay, so based on my understanding, you had two, or you still perhaps do have two payee accounts, JPS account, water bill accounts, and you paid to the wrong one. Now, the one that you paid to, is that one in use?
I have no idea how it came on my payee list. I bought a property, and I had to pay some money on an account because it had a balance, and I had to pay to the connection fee. So that is why I had 3 NWC accounts in my payee list. One, I had to clear arrears before they would make the connection, and the other one was, I presume, the connection fee. I didn't delete them because I like to keep records.
Okay.
And one was my current account. I've since deleted them that I don't make the mistake again.
Okay.
So the one on which I paid, I saw a note when I kept my notes when I got this property that I dealt with Miss Waldron, and I have a note, pay $19,000. I presume that's what I paid because I got the connection.
All right. So have you visited NWC?
I've been handling it in writing.
I think it's important, Lorna, for you to go there in person, and bring all your documentation and sit with them to try to go through the case, because sometimes these things get pushed aside or may not seem very urgent.
No, I'm dealing with a customer service manager. Marlene Graham Hall, whatever her name is.
Yes.
And she has copied it to 2 other people. I don't know if they are her superiors or lawyers. So I'm a senior. I don't have time to go there. The first thing is, when I told them about the error and I sent them proof of what I paid. They want me to do it in another format. I said, no, but you have all the information you need.
Right.
And they're just...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's testing your patience. How long ago was this?
I paid the payment February 27th when I noticed arrears on my bill, because I pay my bills on time. I think I started this narrative maybe April or March.
April, March. You see, that's quite some time ago. Yes, it's time for that to be ironed out now. All right. So what we'll do for you, I'm going to ask you to stay on the line and talk to my producer, Michelle, and we'll see if we can get you in contact with or connect at NWC and see how best we can move things along for you so that this can be cleared up.
So, all right. So you'd still send me to NWC or... All right. I'll hold on and wait for Michelle.
Right.
All right. And I'm speaking to whom?
This is Honeybee.
Who?
Honeybee.
Oh, Honeybee. Okay.
Yes. All right. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Lorna.
So I'll keep holding.
Yes. Talk to Michelle.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day. All right. So we have Anthony. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am well. How are you?
So far, so good.
Excellent.
I called the program before. I would say about a month and a half ago,
Yes.
and made a complaint about the road from Linstead bypass to Guys Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And I am calling back again. You know, I'm surprised that nobody else has actually called about the situation.
Tell me about it. What's the issue with the road? I wasn't the one you spoke to. Can we just
No.
recap?
No. What it is the road from the stoplight on Melbourne Road going up to Guys Hill is in a terrible, awful, and dangerous condition. I can't find any words to really explain how bad the road is. And most of it is being destroyed by the True Juice cane trucks.
I see.
Because there's a big True Juice cane and pine and all that sort of stuff farm going up to Guys Hill. The road is in serious condition. I cannot understand how the authorities or the persons in charge, namely the politicians, expect to have roads like that, especially going up into an election.
Yes.
Because anybody who votes for the person in charge or in whatever situation, anybody that's in that position that expect to be voted for is probably wishing on the stars. Because I would not vote for anybody that is responsible for that road.
Do you know who your counselor is, your local representative?
Yeah, a person by the name of Terentia something. Morrison, I'm not sure.
Did you seek to contact your representative?
Many times, and it goes. I call the TNT, the GLT office, and nobody answers. And the thing about it is that, you know, it's a well-driven road.
Yes.
And there's a tremendous amount of business up there. I myself have a business and a property up there. And I can't get anybody to come up there for nothing.
That's terrible.
Because normally the trip takes maybe about 45 minutes. Now the same trip is taking about an hour and a half. And if you go a couple of times and you come back down with a front end on your car, you're really lucky. And it's that bad. And I really hope that somebody is really listening and address the situation, because, I mean, you know, really, this just cannot be what is expected to be norm.
And how long has it been like that?
I would say almost a year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay.
And the thing about it is that when they fix the road, they do a very poor job of it. Because by the time the rain comes again, it's washed out, and when you drop into the pothole, you almost need to get something like a what do you call it, a forklift thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I have lost 2 sets of front end on my car. You know, so I really hope that somebody hears this and try to do something about it, because the people are suffering. All the people up there, and it's a very big population, a big community, and I think it could do a lot much better if the roads were fixed.
Yes, I agree with you, Anthony. So the Linstead bypass to Guys Hill, yes, we're calling for the representatives in those areas to really help the people. In fact, visit the area. I think it'd be great for because you say it's a lot of people live there and there are businesses there. So
tremendous.
And there are no meetings being held. There hasn't been any sort of council meetings.
I haven't seen or heard of anything. And the thing about it is that Geisel is such a main town, so to speak, country town. Is that one would imagine, I've heard of the politicians coming up there, but it seems as if I noticed something. When the people complain and the politicians get there, it's like they're afraid to air their grouse. And the politicians come there, make fancy speech and leave, drive over the same bad road, and never return.
Yes.
So, even if they have a meeting, it's not a honest meeting. And I mean, it's really bad. And the thing about it is that road is practically a main road because it leads from right at that Lindsay bypass. You can use it to go all the way to Highgate into Port Maria and places like that. So it's really a major road, and a lot of businesses are up there, but nobody can get up there to do anything.
Oh man, that's crazy. We're definitely calling for the councillor to respond and to see how best you can get help there, because I know how extremely annoying it is. And if you own a vehicle and you're driving up and down, like the extra cost of having to get new front end parts every 3 months or so, it's just really terrible.
And not only is it terrible, it's unfair.
It is unfair.
Downright unfair. And I mean, for anybody who can't empathize with that and consider themselves a politician, then I don't know what else.
All right, Anthony, thank you for calling. We do hope that something can be done, and I hope people are listening, and the response, you guys can get a response soon.
Okay, my dear.
All right, care. Have a good day. All right, so what we'll do now, guys, we'll take a short break. This is the Consumer Hour. We're taking calls on consumer-related matters. When we come back, our numbers are 630-937-124. That is 630-937-124. I am the Stinger Honeybee, filling in for Norgay Banton.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:32.
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to big problems. That's why Jamaicans trust the Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From food to fuel, health to hardware, our metrology and testing division provides world-class calibration and measurement services to keep your devices precise and your business meeting global standards. Whether you're weighing goods, monitoring temperature, or relying on the accuracy of devices, we get it right every time. Our advanced equipment and experts help you move with confidence. Call 876-618-1534 or visit bsj.org.jm. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From lab to market, the power of precision, powering accuracy, ensuring safety.
In Jamaica, your rights are protected by our Constitution. From the right to education to freedom of expression, every citizen deserves respect and dignity. But remember, with rights come responsibilities. Let's uplift and respect each other and stand against injustice. Together, we can make Jamaica a better place for ourselves and future generations. Know your rights. Embrace your responsibilities. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Good morning to you if you're just joining us. Welcome back to the Consumer Hour. I am the Stinger Honeybee, filling in for Norgay Banton, who is on vacation. Today we're taking your calls on consumer-related matters. Our numbers to call are 630-937-124. Hello, good morning, Corel.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am well, thank you. And how are you?
Right. So, I am calling based on the caller just now.
Oh, that's about Guys Hill?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Honeybee.
Yes.
I just want to explain something. From the stoplight that the businessman spoke about.
Yes.
Through to Guys Hill, you have 3 members of parliament who control this area. You have Hugh Graham for Northwest St. Catherine. You have Terencia Morrison. And you have Bobby Montague.
Okay.
And I can tell you, I am from Northeast St. Catherine. A matter of fact, I am the councillor of the Mount Industrial Division in Northeast St. Catherine, where Terencia Morrison is the member of parliament.
Yes.
And I can tell you that Terencia Morrison would have patched section of that road go through to Guys Hill last year.
Yes.
You would not know that the terrain of that particular road going into Guys Hill. It's hilly. Hill. And what happens when you have continuous rain and if the drains are not properly maintained, the road is going to go back into disrepair. And that was what happened with the section where Terencia Morrison is responsible for. The truth is that I know Terencia Morrison, my member of parliament, would have made several representation for that section, the section that belongs to Northeast St. Catherine. She would have made representation for the road to be done because she is aware it is a major thoroughfare going through to St. Mary.
Yes.
And so it would be unfair to Terencia Morrison for any resident at all to say that she has not done anything to that particular piece of road where our constituency falls. And the section where he spoke about the pine, and that's not Terencia Morrison. That's Northwest St. Catherine, where Hugh Graham is the member of parliament. Right?
I believe what he was trying to say is that because the trucks are transporting from the farm through
and I understand, but I'm just explaining to you that from the stoplight coming in is not Northeast St. Catherine. It is Northwest. So he knows that Guys Hill is Terencia Morrison. He needs to explain that it also takes in Northwest St. Catherine, Northeast St. Catherine, and Mr. Montague in St. Mary. Right, because he would make reference, because Guys Hill, Honeybee, it takes you into St. Mary as well. So it's 3 members of parliament who would control that thoroughfare going straight into St. Mary.
Yes,
right?
but I believe you'll agree, Corel, that what needs to happen here is proper communication, proper channels of communication. I think the people are frustrated because they don't know what's happening.
No,
because
that's not true.
Well, that's what he's saying.
No, that's what he's saying. But I am telling you, I am a councillor of the constituency, and I am telling you it is not true.
So you're saying that the people are aware of why the road is this way.
The Honorable Prime Minister was in Guys Hill because he was storing. There was this water project where Mr. Montague would have joined with Currency and Geisel, and the Prime Minister was there. The Prime Minister spoke about it. That was the road the Prime Minister traversed on.
Right.
And he spoke about it in the square of Geisel. So to say that nobody underrepresented, it's not true.
But I suppose what's important now, Corel, is what next, right? So since this is yes,
let me educate you too. There is no member of parliament who gets a check and they change it and walk with it in their bag, and they decide, say, well, this road I'm going to fix now, that road I'm going to fix now. It doesn't work like that. Members of parliament will make representation for the various roads. There is a process. There is a procedure that has to be taken. And when, after they would have done that, and it would go to the Minister of Works or the Ministry of Works, then NAA would send out their team. They would do their check, their costing, and based on that, approval will be granted. So this thing about members of parliament, as if a member of parliament decide that I'm not fixing this road, it's nonsense.
So you're saying that Corencia Marson has made the representation and it's in the process, so the people can expect. So the people can expect.
I guarantee you that. I know that. I can't.
Well, that's what the people want to hear, Corel. A guarantee.
No, people, no. I'm telling you, Honeybee. People want politicians to come out there and say, I am going to fix this road now. I am going to fix that road now. We can't do that. We can't do it. We can't call a contractor and say, go fix this road.
But that's what I'm saying, Corel. The people don't understand the process. That's what I'm saying. So as long as
you too to help to educate them. So
thank
when
you.
They call, you can say, okay, let us find out if this road is on the list of roads to be repaired, and if it is not, when it will be on the list. Because politicians don't walk around with money in their pocket and say, I am going and make that kind of decision, Nora. That's not how it works.
Well, thank you, Corel. I have the minister on the line to shed more light.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. All right. Good morning, Minister Robert Nesta Morgan. How are you today?
Hi, good day.
Hello? You're breaking up a little.
You can...
Go ahead.
No? Yes, I was listening to your conversation with the various callers.
Yes.
And I wanted to intervene to say a few things. One, members of parliament don't determine which roads are fixed. The determination of as which main roads are fixed, and we're speaking about main roads, not parish council roads, is based on the availability of funds. Members of parliament and their communities can advocate for the repair of roads, but they cannot make a decision as to if you're going to fix road Y or X.
Yes.
Even where roads are being fixed, the member of parliament has very limited power in terms of what happens to the road, because you have an engineer's report that is done, a bill of quantities that is done based on the availability of resources. The other thing is the availability of resources. The fixing of roads in Jamaica is based on the budget. We would love, as a member of parliament, I would love to fix every road in my constituency. I can't do that.
Yes.
Even as Minister of Works, I still can't do that, because you have emergency works that have to be done, you have crisis that comes up, you have routine maintenance that comes up. To the credit of Member of Parliament Morris, the Geisel Road is a road that she has advocated for a very long time. We have tried to put some resources on it. It's not enough. We're going to be putting more resources on it eventually. But she cannot be blamed for the condition of the Geisel Road. She's a first-term member of parliament. That road has been in a deplorable condition for many years. She has been one of the strongest advocates for that road. For somebody to call on the radio station and seek to blame her for the state of the road is actually disingenuous and unfair. And I think it is something that we need to be conscious of, especially in this silly season. Currency has done a really fine job in terms of advocacy for the roads in that constituency. And as Minister of Works, I am the one who takes her calls at varying hours of the night. In many situations, the calls are not very comfortable for me, as she's very strong in advocating for her constituency. And I have to respect that. I have to respect advocacy. So she has done her job, which is to advocate for the fixing of the road. The government needs to do its job in terms of creating a plan to fix the road, but that plan is predicated on the availability of resources. We're doing much better now in terms of our fiscal space, right? But we still are not out of the woods. We have to be very conscious about what we spend, how we spend, and ensure that we do not develop deficits that we did in the past, where we're spending more than we earn. I mean, we've spent $7 billion on the roads last year, which is the largest we've ever spent in the history of Jamaica. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yes, Minister Morgan, and I appreciate you explaining that. But you see, the issue is it's the dissonance between yourself, the ministers, and the people. If the people don't understand this, if they don't know the process, if they don't understand what goes into this, all they're feeling is a frustration of driving on this road and seeing it like that. We appreciate the work that MP Morrison would have been doing, but if they don't know that this is happening, you can understand why we would get calls like that and why they would come on finding someone to blame for the condition of the roads.
And that is why programs like this one are so important.
Absolutely.
So we can continue to educate our population, because the reality of it, people only want the road to be fixed. They don't really care about the intricacies of government financial situations.
Right.
My job as the minister with responsibility is to always educate the public. Yes, we want to fix your road. That's a very long road. That road is going to take hundreds of millions of dollars to be fixed. We have not been able to do it now, but it is programmed to be fixed in the short term. And I can assure the persons who traverse Guysville Road that will be done. We're doing some remedial work on it, not enough. We're going to be doing some more remedial work on it very shortly to really create some sort of respite for the motorists. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to take a lot of money, as with several other roads that have been neglected for 30, 40 years.
Yes,
one of the sad things about the situation that we're in, myself and Currency are new members of parliament. We are young Jamaicans who have decided to participate in the process. And we invariably are now tasked with fixing some of the problems that our predecessors
have left us with. Yes.
But we are getting blamed for it.
Oh, no, I get blamed for it,
Which is fine, we accept it. But the persons need to understand that we are not the problem, we are the solution.
Exactly. They just need to know, Minister. And so I would always encourage MPs or even councillors to talk to the people regularly, because they just need to know that you care and that you are trying. If they don't see you and if they don't hear from you, that's where I think the problem is.
Definitely, that's what we're doing. And I know Currency has been on the ground. She has been working with the people.
Okay.
She's one of the better MPs who has been advocating. The gentleman who was speaking probably doesn't know the borders between Guysville and other constituencies. But that doesn't mean much. He is still a Jamaican citizen who has a right to advocate. My job is to come on and explain to him and the rest of Jamaica what the reality of the situation is.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling, Minister.
You're welcome.
All right. Have yourself a good day.
All right.
All right. That was Minister of Works, the Honorable Robert Nesta Morgan. We're going to go for a break. This is the Consumer Hour. We'll be right back.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:49.
Are you ready for something mega?
Spend $6,500 or more before GCT, drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion, April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstone, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst. Choose Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Now, PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
You wanna do your thing with your queen or your king?
Or I get a little frisky that make you flex risky.
PrEP, I extra bucketed.
To help you stay HIV negative.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV. PrEP tablets available at your clinic from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Welcome back to the Consumer Hour. I'm the Stinger Honeybee, filling in for Nora Gay Banton, who is on vacation. Today we're taking your calls on consumer-related matters. Hello, good morning, Michael. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nick. How are you this morning?
I'm well, thank you. And how are you?
Good up in the Blue Mountain here. I listen the honeybees flying all around.
Well, it's good to be in nature, isn't it?
That's it, man. All your man talk about this and then build that, then cannot build honey, It's only a honeybee like you can do that.
That is it, and that's why honeybees are protected and are very important.
That's true, man. But the thing I want to ask you about,
Mm-hmm.
you have a road in Israel, St. Andrew, from Guava to Flamstead, in a very bad condition, Miss Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would have liked whosoever country between Rada and someone of them, but I would have liked the road to fix up before school open, because when the children are going to school, yeah, where you could have take 5 minutes, but look sharp to take over an half an hour.
Could you repeat the area for me?
From Guava Ridge to Flamstead, Miss. That in Israel, St. Andrew.
Guava Ridge to Flamstead, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would have liked whosoever control it to step up and do what they have to do, Miss.
Well, very good. We have, the minister listening, and people are listening. And so if there's any communication to be sent out to the people, then you will definitely receive that. But as you were hearing as well before, Michael, from the minister, that, it's a process. It's a process. And that they're doing their best. But what you, the people, can do is seek out your MP, seek out your councillors, and let them know your grievances, and so that they can explain to you where they are in the process of fixing the roads for you.
And the next thing, I want to tell Jamaican people, the whole Jamaica PNP and JLP would like a quiet election without no bloodshedding,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Would I like to see a quiet election, because the whole Jamaica one family, not because them divided into two.
Yes.
So they must keep the peace.
Indeed, peace is very important. Thank you so much for calling, Michael. I have another caller to get to before we wrap up here today. You have yourself a good day.
I say yourself, honeybee.
Thank you. All right. Hello, good morning, AJ.
Hey, good morning, Anika. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Hanika, my God. How are you? How are you?
Yeah, man, I am doing great.
Okay.
Because we are on the road. You see, there is a road in Northwest St. Catherine, right? We understand that it's the parish council road.
Yes.
Carentia constituency is also bordering on that road. That little district is known as Treadway.
Treadway, mm-hmm.
Right, from before 2007, from Mr. Bobby Pickersgill
yes.
to Hugo Graham, the councillor is Mr. Rose. Nothing has been done to this road. A trip that would normally take you less than probably 15 minutes, it is taking you almost half an hour now to get to the town center, that is the Linstead area. Roads are fixing all around, and this area is like it's on the forgotten list. The JLP counts MP, caretaker. I never hear him agitate to get this road fixed at no time.
Oh, you say you've never heard it?
No, never. Right?
Yes.
And we are here suffering from the bad road for years now, from Bobby's Pickersgill time until today. Nobody look at us back in this area.
All right. And have you spoken with the parish council representative?
Listen, from they get power, many of them we don't see them, you know.
Really?
You know
when was the last time you saw the representative?
When we had some water issue going on here, registering for NWC. That was the last time my parents said they saw a representative.
Your parents?
Right. Since then, nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing like that. So we need the road of Treadways, Dorking-Bush, and to be fixed.
All right.
Because it's a treacherous road, need fixing now.
Treacherous Treadway Road. We're asking for the parish council representative to reach out or to meet with the people to talk about the plans.
We don't even want a plan now. We want action.
We want action.
Yes. And this is an ardent JLP stronghold. That's what I understood. All right?
All right, AJ. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is Treadways. Okay, in Linstead. Parish Council Road. Yes. All right, so that's it for the calls today. Thank you all for calling. You know, we do hope that we can find solutions because that's what it's about, yes? We all have to work together and to have proper channels of communication and representatives. I can't imagine that this is easy at all, but it's very important to ensure that the people know, especially if something has been going on for a very long time. You know, there's just only so much people can bear, and I think that when you can sit and you can talk with people, then that goes a very far way in helping people to understand and to, you know, just sort of fight it out with you. Yes, because we all have to do this together. Thank you all very much. Thank you to my YouTubers. Thanks for being present with me today. Thanks to my listeners on the nationwide 90 FM band and those listening on the application. I'm the Stinger Honeybee, and this was the Consumer Hour. I'm sitting in for Nora Gay Banton, who is on vacation. I want to say special thank you to my producer, Michelle McCrae-Smith, and, of course, my technical operator, Kevin. Up next is Cliff Hughes Online, and I believe it's with Tyrone. All right. Catch you tomorrow.
That was the Consumer Hour.
Things Turns 5, Boy Things After Dark, the realest, most exciting show on radio is celebrating